Why people change. Have you ever noticed a change in someone's behavior? Like they are a completely different person now than they were earlier. So, was the change good or bad? But, why people change after all? These thoughts might have crossed your mind at some point in your lifetime. Whether it is the changed behavior of your fiancé, one of your family member, a friend or even yourself, changes is inevitable. Though for some people it may not be drastic. But, for other even a single eye-opening incident can be a trigger for changes. It just alters your way of thinking and consequently your attitude and behavior changes. So, let's get into the reasons of why people change. Why is change so important? And so many other questions which might have clogged your mind for a while. What causes people to change? People change because either they chose to or they are forced to. So, let's get straight into it without further ado. 1. Change is a choice. Is there any habit of yours that you are completely sick of? Tired of the unhealthy lifestyle and the junk you eat? Maybe you want to quit smoking? Or you want to quit your 9-to-5 job and start a freelance writing business instead? Whatever you change about yourself is your own choice. No one forced you to do so. You contemplated about your good and bad habits and decided to get rid of the bad ones like quitting smoking, while sticking with the good ones like adopting a healthy lifestyle. So, you are choosing the way your life moves ahead, and that is top most important reason of what causes changes in a person. An intentional change is more likely to last too, if you seriously think it benefits you. 2. Change is evolutionary. Now, this is natural. You are evolving as you grow, and that is completely natural. The 50-year-old version of you would be different than the 20-year-old you. You can't equate your earlier self with your later self, neither physically nor mentally. Life is a journey and there is so much that you learn along the way. You have good and bad experiences that leave a lasting impression on your mind. You meet a certain person that inspires you to change. Mostly, a person's growth will transform them along the way. It would be natural more often, and that's when they would realize how naive they were few years back. Well, we all think of ourselves that way, don't we? By the way, if you're finding this video valuable so far, then make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button so that we keep coming up with more interesting content for you. With that aside, let's hop on to the next reason that prompts change. 3. Life-changing events inspires change. Call it life-changing events or eye-opening moments, but these are the ones that really shape your mind and your life. They may not always be intentional either. Let's say you go to a seminar, where after it ends and while you having a chit-chat with one of the participants, you see a girl, you smile at her, she smiles back. From there on your bond grows into friendship and transforms into marriage later. Now, 20 years down the line you are married having 2 children with that girl. Now, rewind it all. Did you go to the meeting with intention of meeting this girl? Did you mean to marry her right at the moment? No, it wasn't intentional. Life has this mysterious way of unfolding itself upon us. The point here is that one life-changing event happens and boom. Your life just flips by 180 degrees. It may not necessarily be a person always. Even a book, a movie, a quote, a video or an inspirational story of someone can change people. 4. Force also changes a person. I bet you knew this was coming. Well, force is a stimulator for change, though not a lasting one, but, for the time being, it surely is. This is the reason why your mother threatened you of not giving you the cookies unless you finished your homework. This is why you had to study for hours to get an A grade, as your father promised buying you a new MacBook. And yes, you guessed that right, only force won't do its magic. It's the inner motivation to change or the inspiring rewards of the change that compels people to change. So, remember this pro tip: if you want to change a person, show them the result and then see how the coin flips. Now, that we know the reasons behind change, let's move on to the next important question. Why is change so important? Whether you talk about small changes in daily routine or big changes in life goals, changes is important and necessary. But, how? Hold tight, as I am about to reveal the benefits of change. 1. Change helps you grow internally. Like a famous public speaker having the skills to articulate so effectively? Or a friend who just knows how to carry all sorts of things? Well, internal change helps you transform into a person that you've always desired to be. For example, if you have anxiety while public speaking, you could take more time for practice and prepare yourself mentally. This will help you be calmer and composed during the event. If you lack certain skills, you can work on them to be better able to present yourself. Your confidence in yourself and your skills will eventually show through in your work. 2. External change helps you cope with any situation. So, what do you do when life throws lemons at you? You make a lemonade, right? This is one of the benefits of change. It helps you cope with unlikely circumstances and come out of bad situations. External changes are not in our control anyway. But, the way you look at it is absolutely in your control. Changing your perspective of life can sometimes be the only change that you would require. External changes like a job loss due to COVID-19, or a loss of loved one in an accident are the changes you have no control over. It can transform your life in the blink of an eye. But, you have to move on from it instead of dwelling over the losses. Needless to say that moving on is a steady and painful process, but you'll have to take that path at some point eventually. Still not convinced? Well, let me tell another benefit of change. 3. Change makes you relevant. Change is a powerful and empowering phenomenon. It enlightens you and makes you stay a part of the race. Whether it is the new innovations that occur every day, or the new requirements of emerging industry. You have to change yourself to stay relevant. You have to embrace the change. Each change in your life is a door that opens new opportunities and new challenges as well. Well, to cap it all up, change is inevitable. It is going to happen to you, me and everyone around. It is a part of your growth and essential for it. No matter if you are being proactive about it, or you decide to sit back and let nature play its course, change will happen either way. It's better you embrace the change and be ready for it beforehand. Because then it will surely transform you as a person and let you showcase your full potential. So, what was your reason for change? Did you choose to undergo this change in your lifestyle? Or, was it a life-changing event that flipped your life around? Also, what did you gain from it? Let me know in the comments section down below. With that said, it's time to bid farewell. But, I will be back with another interesting video for all you lovely people out there. Also, I do hope you would have subscribed to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified with latest content. But, if you haven't, just smash it right away. Thanks for watching.